So we have learned about paramagnetic materials, diamagnetic materials and ferromagnetic materials, and we have seen this critical or Curie temperature after which the ferromagnetic material convert into paramagnetic material, and this temperature is generally very high. Even for iron it is around 750 degrees Celsius. So if some magnet is made of iron, then you have to heat up to 750 degrees Celsius, then it will become non-magnetic. Now we were doing this example 5.11. So in this example, a domain in ferromagnetic iron is in the form of a cube. So we know there are domains in a ferromagnetic substance, and in this piece of iron, domains are in form of a cube. So domains are in form of a cube and side is 1 micrometer. So we know the volume of this cube is side to the power 3. So that will be the volume of this cube. So let us calculate. What is 1 micrometer? 1 micrometer is 10 to power minus 6 meter. Now if we cube this, 10 to power minus 6 to the power cube. So this is equal to 10 to power minus 18 meter cube. So this is the volume of this cube. So we have calculated the volume of this cube, 10 to power minus 18 meter cube. Estimate the number of iron atoms in domain. So we have to tell how many iron atoms are there in the domain and the maximum possible dipole moment and magnetization of the domain. So what is the magnetization? Magnetization is m net upon v. So we have already calculated. Now we have to calculate this m net. Again they are talking about maximum. That means all the magnetic moment are aligned in same direction. Only then we get the maximum possible value, when all the magnetic moments are aligned in same direction. The molecular mass of iron is 55 gram per mole, that has already been given, and density is 7.9 gram per centimeter cube. So we have been given rho and molar mass mu, and there is given that suppose we have calculated that how many number of molecules are there in that small domain, or how many atoms are there. Then we have to associate some kind of dipole moment with each atom. That dipole moment is associated with each atom is 9.27 into 10 to power minus 24 ampere meter square. That is associated with a single atom. Then we have to multiply it with the total number of atoms. So let us do this numerical solution. So first of all volume is equal to 10 to power minus 6, that means a micrometer to the power cube, because it is a cubic. So this becomes 10 to power minus 18 meter cube or 10 to power minus 12 centimeter cube. Now its mass is volume into density. We know what is mass. Mass is simply volume into density, that we know. So this is the density in centimeter per centimeter cube. So this is density in cc, and now what is the density? Density is 10 to power minus 12. No, sorry, I spoke reverse. This is the density and this is volume. This is density rho and this is volume. So here it is given reverse. First volume, then density. Here it is reverse. This is the density, this is volume. So what we get? We get total mass of a, so this is the mass of a single domain, mass of a single domain that we get. So that is 7.9 into 10 to power minus 12 gram. So this is the mass. So what we did? We first calculated the volume of a domain and we know the density. Density is 7.9 gram per centimeter cube. We multiplied by the volume. So we get mass of a single domain. This is the mass of a single domain. It is given that Avogadro number. So we all know what is Avogadro number. 6.02 into 10 to power 23. So leave this 3. So 6.02 into 10 to power 23 of iron atoms have a mass of 55 gram. Why? Because we know molar mass is equal to 55 gram for iron. That has been given. 55 gram has been given, and we know there are number of atoms in molar mass is equal to Avogadro number. That means 6.02 into 10 to power 23. In molar mass there are number of atoms which is equal to Avogadro number. So these many atoms are there. So that those are in atoms in 55 gram. Now how many atoms are there in this many gram? 7.9 into 10 to power minus 12 gram. So we take this number divided by 55 multiplied by Avogadro number. So what we did, we take this mass divided by molar mass and multiplied by number of atoms per unit mole, per mole. So that we get, so what we get total number of atoms in that small volume 8.65 into 10 to power 10 atoms. If you remember, we have already discussed that there are about 10 to the power 11 atoms in a domain. And how many atoms we are getting here? 8.65. 8.65 can be approximated as 10. 8.65 is nearly equal to 10. So 10 into 10 to power 10, that is 10 to power 11. So this theory is correct, that in a single domain there are about 10 to power 11 atoms. So this theory is correct. So we get 10 to power 10 or about 10 to power 11 atoms per domain. The maximum possible dipole moment max. So maximum possible is achieved for the unrealistic case. So this case in unrealistic, this is not possible in reality, but we are assuming that this is true when all atomic moments are perfectly aligned. So this case is only when all are aligned in same direction. This is not true, but we are assuming that this is true. This is in reality, it will never happen. So mx is equal to all of the atoms. So for single atom, what was the dipole moment? 9.27 into 10 to power minus 24 ampere meter square. This is for single atom. And how many atoms are there? There are 8.65 into 10 to power 10 atoms. So if we multiply it by number of atoms, so we get total magnetic moment, and this is maximum because now we have assumed that all are aligned. That's why we are saying that all are contributing in same direction. So when we calculate this, so what we get? 8 into 10 to power minus 13 ampere meter square. 8 into 10 to power minus 13 ampere meter square. So this is magnetic moment and also maximum magnetic moment. Now we have to calculate magnetization, M. So you know M is equal to small m upon volume. So if this is max, this would also be maximum. Maximum magnetization is equal to magnetic moment, maximum magnetic moment divided by domain volume. So domain volume we have already calculated, that is 10 to the power minus 18 meter cube. That we have already calculated. So let us put all these value. This is 8.0 into 10 to power minus 13 ampere meter square divided by volume of a domain 10 to power minus 18. So what is mx? Mx is 8.0 into 10 to the power 5 ampere per meter. Ampere per meter. This is a very high value, and in reality it is never possible. This value is never possible in reality, because whatever we do, we cannot align all the magnetic moments in same direction. There will be some magnetic moments which would be in different direction. Why it is so? Because T cannot be 0. 0 Kelvin is not possible. This is possible that all are aligned in same direction when temperature is 0 Kelvin, but 0 Kelvin temperature is not possible. So we will not have all the magnetic moments aligned in the same direction. That's why this condition is not possible. Definitely we can reach near to this, but perfectly this is not possible.